What is happening right now in Cowboys Nation is nothing short of shocking. Fans are stunned, social media is on fire, and the NFL world is spinning on its axis. Yes, it's true, the Dallas Cowboys have just announced an unexpected and sudden departure that has taken everyone by surprise, and this is not a drill. This is real, this is breaking, and this changes everything for the Dallas Cowboys as they move forward into what was supposed to be one of their most promising seasons in years. The official announcement came just hours ago and sent shockwaves through the league. Whether you're a lifelong Cowboys fan, an NFL analyst, or just someone who follows football for the drama, you need to hear every detail of what's going on, and trust me, there's a lot more to this than what's on the surface. We're going to break it all down, analyze the implications, discuss the reactions, and look at how this could reshape the Cowboys' entire season and possibly even their long-term direction. Now, let's start with what we know for sure. The Dallas Cowboys, in a brief but very clear press statement, confirmed the departure of a major figure from within the organization. And no, this isn't just some roster move at the bottom of the depth chart. We're talking about someone who has been central to the Cowboys' identity, performance, and leadership. A name that fans recognize, a presence in the locker room, someone who helped define the team both on and off the field. The announcement came with almost no warning. No rumors leaked beforehand, no build-up, just a cold, clean statement that read something like this: the Dallas Cowboys and individual's name have mutually agreed to part ways, effective immediately. We thank them for their contributions to the organization and wish them the best in the future. No explanation, no extended tribute video, just a few lines and boom, it's over. You can imagine how fans reacted. Some were in disbelief, some thought it was fake news. Others went into full panic mode, wondering what this meant for the team's chemistry, their strategy, and their chances of finally making a serious playoff run this season. You see, this isn't just any departure. It's a surprise that hits deep because of who this individual was. For the sake of this discussion, let's suppose the name in question is a highly respected coach or a veteran Pro Bowl player, someone who has spent years earning the respect of teammates and fans alike. Let's say it's a coach who turned around a struggling defense, or a player who was a consistent clutch performer and a locker room leader. Their departure doesn't just create a hole on the field or the sideline, it creates a ripple that affects everyone in the organization, from Jerry Jones at the top, all the way down to rookies trying to make the team. The timing of this couldn't be worse, either. We're not in the offseason, where moves like this might be expected. We're in the thick of preparation, where every day matters and every decision has consequences. To lose a key piece of your foundation at this moment raises huge questions. Why now? What happened behind the scenes that we didn't see? And how will the Cowboys respond? There are, of course, theories circulating. Some suggest there were philosophical differences between the individual and the front office. Perhaps disagreements about how the team should be run, what direction the defense or offense should take, how personnel decisions were being handled. Others are whispering about financial disputes, maybe contract negotiations went south, maybe someone felt disrespected or underpaid, and this was the breaking point. And still, others believe there may have been deeper personal or health-related issues that simply couldn't be made public, private matters that forced the organization's hand. Regardless of the cause, the effect is immediate and intense. Social media exploded the moment the news dropped. Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, all filled with posts from shocked fans, NFL insiders, and sports media outlets trying to process what just happened. Hashtags started trending, memes started flying, and the reactions were as emotional as they were diverse. Some fans expressed pure heartbreak, reminiscing about the impact this figure had on the team over the years. Others were furious, demanding answers from ownership and questioning whether the front office is making the right decisions. There's a growing feeling among some corners of the fanbase that something bigger is going on within the Cowboys organization, something we're not being told. And whether that's true or not, the lack of transparency is only fueling speculation. Meanwhile, on sports talk shows and podcasts, the topic has dominated the airwaves. Analysts are debating the fallout, trying to predict what this means for the team's performance moving forward. Some are already adjusting their expectations for the Cowboys this season. Others are calling this a potential turning point that could either motivate the team to rally together or send them into disarray. And let's be honest, in the NFL, losing a key figure so suddenly can be a psychological blow as much as a strategic one. You take away a leader, and the whole structure can wobble. People start to question their roles, their futures, their trust in the system. Who steps up now? Who fills the leadership void? Who becomes the voice in the locker room that holds everyone together? The Cowboys now face several immediate decisions. If it's a player who left, they need to fill that position quickly. That could mean promoting a backup who might not be ready. It could mean dipping into free agency and overpaying for a veteran with question marks. Or it might mean shifting strategies altogether and changing how they play on the field to compensate for the loss. If it's a coach, then who's going to call the plays? Who's going to lead the meetings? Who's going to make the in-game adjustments that can mean the difference between winning and losing? Continuity is critical in football, and any disruption, especially a last-minute one, can set a team back weeks, if not longer. But even beyond the X and O's, this departure could also affect the culture. The locker room dynamic might shift. Players who had close bonds with the individual may feel shaken, even betrayed. And if the departure wasn't as mutual as the press release claimed, then you can bet there will be whispers, resentment, and possibly even a drop in morale. And yet, in the middle of this storm, there's also an opportunity. An opportunity for someone else to rise. For the next man up to prove himself. For a new voice to emerge. That's what makes football so compelling. It's a constant cycle of challenge and response. And the teams that endure are the ones that don't flinch when the unexpected happens. Still, it's fair to say that this situation has put enormous pressure on the Cowboys organization. All eyes are now on Jerry Jones and the front office. How they handle this moment, the transparency they offer, the moves they make, the replacements they choose will determine how fans perceive them moving forward. A smart, swift, and thoughtful response could reassure fans and stabilize the team. A slow, vague, or tone-deaf response could spark even more unrest and send a message that the franchise is in disarray. And let's not forget the broader context. The Cowboys have been under pressure to perform at a high level this season. Expectations are high, the window for a Super Bowl run is narrow, and fans are tired of coming up short. This surprise departure adds a whole new layer of complexity to an already high-stakes campaign. In the coming days, we'll likely hear more, maybe through official press conferences, maybe through leaks and insider reports. Players will be asked to comment. Coaches will be questioned. Media outlets will try to dig deeper. And we'll be right here, following every update, breaking it down for you, and helping you make sense of it all. One thing is clear, this is a pivotal moment for the Cowboys. How they respond will tell us everything we need to know about the strength of their foundation, the clarity of their leadership, and the unity of their locker room. Because this kind of disruption doesn't just go away quietly. It leaves a mark. And whether that mark becomes a scar or a badge of resilience, that's still to be seen. For now, all we can do is watch, react, and brace ourselves for what comes next. The story is still unfolding, and this is just the beginning.